אני יושב עכשיו קרוב אל השמיים, מנסה למצוא תשובות לשאלה. על הדרך גם חולץ את הנעליים, חיילים עכשיו עוזבים את המרכבה. כן, אני יושב שם חושב קצת עלייך להכאיב מעט ללב. את המשפט הבא את בטח מכירה, יום יומיים אני בא בחזרה. נגמר, נגמר, נגמר. ובדרך כשיצאנו אל הבית, אז עצרנו בפלאפל בפינה, ואנשים שם הסתכלו מחאו כפיים. הגיבורים שלנו אמרו באהבה, ואני עומד שם מסתתר. קצת גדול עליי להיות זה ששומר, ובין ביס לביס עולה בי מחשבה, לעזאזל כמה גיבורים יש במדינה. נגמר, 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 נגמר.
Welcome to the virtual Tekes for Yom Hazikaron. My name is Richard Corman, and I serve as the chairman of the board for the Base for Lone Soldiers, a new Amuta that is making a difference in supporting lone soldiers and lone Benot Sherut who serve the state of Israel. As we all know, the coronavirus has turned the world upside down. This hafuch effect has made masks, social distancing, and a ban on group assembly the norm in April 2020. Unfortunately, this year, families will not be able to visit the graves of their loved ones, nor will they be able to attend the traditional Yom HaZikaron Tekes that is held in every Israeli community. So as the physical siren is sounded to inaugurate this Memorial Day, we will be a nation that is connected emotionally and spiritually as we stand in front of our home or on our mirpeset. Therefore, it is vital that the Base for Lone Soldiers provides an online opportunity to show our respect and reverence for those who gave their lives so that we can continue to celebrate the many blessings that Israel has to offer. This meaningful and inspirational online Tekes enables us to remember those courageous and devoted men and women who gave their lives to defend Eretz Yisrael. For many Israelis, Yom HaZikaron is a time of incredible pain and loss. This year, it is even more challenging due to the lack of tangible participation in those rituals that provide comfort and a sense of remembrance. May the memories of those soldiers who fell in battle, as well as those citizens who were victims of terror, provide us with the inspiration and the light to illuminate a bright future for the Jewish people in our country, Eretz Yisrael. Please join me now in standing for 2 minutes of silence.
יום סיום המנדט הבריטי על ארץ ישראל. מתוקף זכותנו הטבעית וההיסטורית ועל יסוד החלטת עצרת האומות המאוחדות אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל, היא מדינת ישראל. מתוך ביטחון בצור ישראל, הננו חותמים בחתימת ידינו לעדות על הכרזה זו.
After the devastation of the Holocaust, the Jewish people were in need of a home to call their own. On May 14, 1948, following Ben-Gurion's declaration of the State of Israel, the surrounding Arab nations attacked Syria, Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon. Between 3,500 to 4,000 Israeli soldiers fell fighting for their newly founded state. Many of these were the original lone soldiers, as they came from all over the world to defend their new infant nation. In late October of 1956, in order to put an end to terrorist entrances into the State of Israel and remove the Egyptian blockade of Eilat, Israel invaded the Sinai Peninsula. This mission was also vital to protect the use of the port into the Mediterranean Sea known as the Suez Canal. During this operation, Mivtza Kadesh, 172 IDF soldiers lost their lives. Between June 5th and June 10th of 1967, Israel fought against three of its enemies, Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. In just 6 days after being attacked on all fronts, Israel seized control of the Gaza Strip and the Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, the West Bank, including East Jerusalem from Jordan, and the Golan Heights from Syria, protecting Israel from future attacks. 779 Israeli soldiers lost their lives. On the 6th of October 1973, Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year for the Jewish people. While praying at synagogues and fasting, Israel was launched into full-fledged war. The fighting took place in the Sinai and the Golan Heights. The war led to Israel eventually returning the Sinai to Egypt, but retaining control of the Golan. There were heavy losses. 2,656 IDF soldiers fell in battle. In the beginning of June of 1982, Israel launched the First Lebanon War. After repeated attacks on northern Israel by the Palestinian Liberation Authority, Israel could no longer stay quiet. Eventually, however, Israel withdrew from southern Lebanon. 666 soldiers lost their lives in this war. On July 12, 2006, following an attack by Hezbollah, where 2 Israeli soldiers were killed and abducted, Israel launched what today is known as the Second Lebanon War. The war ended on August 14, 2006. 121 Israeli soldiers fell fighting, including lone soldier Michael Levin. After months of rocket attacks during 2012 on Israel by Hamas, Israel launched Operation Pillar of Defense. After days of negotiations between Hamas and Israel, a ceasefire mediated by Egypt was announced on November 21st. 2 Israeli soldiers lost their lives. On July 8, 2014, Israel launched a military operation in the Hamas-ruled Gaza Strip. Following the kidnapping and murder of 3 Israeli teenagers, Gilad, Naftali, and Eyal, by Hamas members. The operation also aimed at finding and destroying tunnels that were built by Hamas operatives to use to attack Israeli citizens. The operation ended on August 26th. 68 Israeli soldiers lost their lives.
On this, as on every Yom Hazikaron, we remember the many thousands of Israelis, men and women, soldiers and civilians, who have given their lives so that we can be, as we sing in Hatikva, Am Chofshi Ba'altzenu. And for the more than 7,500 lone soldiers who have come from around the world to serve in the IDF, this is an especially poignant day. Today we remember the lone soldiers who fell in the line of duty, from Max Steinberg and Alex Singer to Sean Carmelli and so many others who made the ultimate sacrifice so we can be Am Chofshi Ba'altzenu. More than 40 years ago, I was a lone soldier, and I know what it is to be without your family here, to be without support, sometimes even to be without clothing and food. Fortunately, today, we have the base which can provide these vital services to lone soldiers and to their families. On this Yom HaZikaron, and on every day, let's salute our lone soldiers and support the base for what they do for our soldiers from abroad. Shalom.
Max Steinberg, son of Evie and Stuart Steinberg, was born in Los Angeles in September 1989. In 2012, Max made Aliyah, where he joined the IDF and served as a fighter in the Golani Brigade. Max fell in battle on the 22nd of Tammuz 5769. He was laid to rest in the military cemetery on Mount Herzl. He was just 24 years old. Yehi Zichro Baruch. Alex Sasaki was born in 1991 in the United States to Shelley and Stephen. He made Aliyah in 2006 and joined the IDF in December of 2017, serving in the Golani Brigade. Alex died during his service on the 25th of March 2019. He was laid to rest in the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 27 year old. Yeh Zichro Baruch. David Gordon was born in the United States on the 11th of May 1993, son of Ruth and Jacob Gordon. In 2013, David Menachem made Aliyah, and 3 months later, on August 13th, he enlisted into the IDF as a fighter in the Givati Brigade. David fell during his service on the 19th of August 2014. He was laid to rest in the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 21 years old. Yeh Zichro Baruch. Alex Singer, son of Suzanne and the late Max Singer, was born in White Plains, New York on September 15th, 1962. Alex made Aliyah to Israel on the last day of 1984, where 6 weeks later he drafted into the IDF Paratroopers Division. On his 25th birthday, he and 11 other men were dropped by helicopter into the Hermon region 1 mile into Lebanon. They were unexpectedly attacked by a group of 30 terrorists, where Alex, most of his men, and his officers lost their lives. Alex was buried on September 18, 1987, in the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 25 years old. Yeh Zichro Baruch. Daniel Haas, the son of Shoshana and Meir, was born on December 29, 1955, in Cleveland. He made Aliyah in 1979, and in 1980 he joined the Nachal unit in the IDF. When the First Lebanon War broke out, Daniel pleaded with his commanders to let him be drafted for reserve duty. On July 21st of 1982, Daniel led his unit on a patrol near the village of Mansoura in Lebanon. He encountered a terrorist ambush, stormed the enemy, and was sadly killed in the exchange of fire. Daniel was laid to rest in the military cemetery of Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 27 years old. Yeh Zichro Baruch. Abraham Grogan, the son of Pearl and George Cohen, was born on September 11, 1959, in Phoenix, Arizona. He made Aliyah in 1980 and enlisted into the Golani unit. On August 4th, 1982, his company was fighting in the south of Beirut. Avi was trying to rescue his fellow wounded soldiers and himself was mortally wounded. He continued to fight and to help his fellow soldiers until he succumbed to his own wounds. He was laid to rest on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 23 years old. Yeh Zichro Baruch. Michael Levin, the son of Harriet and Mark Levin, was born on February 17, 1984, in Pennsylvania. Michael made Aliyah at the age of 19 in 2003. In August of 2004, he enlisted into the IDF Paratroopers Brigade. First Sergeant Michael Levin was at home during the breakout of the Second Lebanon War, and upon hearing the news, flew back immediately to go into battle. He fell in battle in the south of Lebanon on the 1st of August 2006. He was laid to rest at the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem. He was 22 years old. Yeh Zichro Baruch.
Ana bechor, גדולת ימינך, תתירצה רוח, קבל רינה, עמך סגדנו, תרנו רוח. אנא בכוח גדולת ימינך, תתירצה רוח, קבל רינת עמך, סגדנו תרנו רוח. לגיבור דורשי חוקך, כבבת שערי, רחם תרם, רחמי צדקתך. תמיד ימלא חסין קדוש, חסין קדוש ברוב טובך, נאה לעבדיך. יחיד גאה לעמך פנה, זוכה קדושתך. שרתנו גבר, ושמע צעקתנו, יודע תענו. אנא בכור, גדולת ימינך, תתירצה רוח, קבל רינת עמך סגדנו, תרנו רוח. שרתנו גבר, ושמע צעקתנו, יודע תענו. אנא בכור, גדולת ימינך, תתירצה רוח.
On Yom Hazikaron, we not only commemorate the fallen soldiers from war and terror, but we too commemorate the fallen innocent victims of terror attacks. These innocent civilians were just trying to live their lives as they have done so many days and years before. May their memories forever be a blessing.
Hi, my name is Norman Blousting, and before I get started, I want to wish everyone to be healthy and safe during this terrible time that the world is experiencing. In 2000, I came to Israel with my late wife and my youngest daughter. Fast forward to 2001, May 29th of 2001, we were driving to Jerusalem so we could give tzedakah and I could daven mincha before going to America. And on the road, we were shot at where 2 people were murdered, including my late wife. 4 people were injured, including myself. The next morning, both my youngest daughter and I made a decision to stay in Israel, to do chesed, and to help the country. For the past 19 years, I've been working with the Israeli army and children at risk, and I work with them 24/7. My youngest daughter, she works as a physical therapist in Jerusalem, helping people. We both feel it's very important to live here and to be part of this country. Thank you.
מי שברח אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה העומדים על משמר ארצנו וערי אלוהינו מן הלבנון ועד מדבר מצרים ומן הים הגדול עד לבוא הערבה ביבשה באוויר ובים הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל ייתן אדוני את אויבינו הקמים עלינו ניגפים לפניהם הקדוש ברוך הוא ישמור ויציל את חיילינו מכל צרה וצוקה ומכל נגע ומחלה וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם ידבר שונאינו תחתיהם ויעטרם בכתר ישועה ובעטרת ניצחון ויקוים בהם הכתוב כי אדוני אלוהיכם ההולך עמכם להילחם
תפילת אל מלא רחמים, מפי החזן הראשי לצה"ל, סגן אלוף שי אברמסון.
אל מלא רחמים שוכן במרומים, המצא מנוחה נכונה על כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים טהורים וגיבורים כזוהר הרקיע, מאירים ומזהירים לנשמות חללי מערכות ישראל שנפלו במלחמות ישראל, בפעולות הגנה, תגמול וביטחון בעת מילוי תפקידם ובעת שירותם, ושחרפו נפשם למות על קדושת השם ובעזרת אלוהי מערכות ישראל הביאו לתקומת האומה והמדינה ולגאולת הארץ ועיר האלוהים, ולכל מי שנרצחו ומחוצה לה בידי המרצחים מארגוני הטרור, בעבור שאנו מתפללים לעילוי נשמותיהם בגן עדן תהא מנוחתם. לכן בעל הרחמים יסתירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם. אדוני הוא נחלתם וינוחו בשלום על משכבותם ויעמדו לגורלם לקץ הימים. ונאמר Amen.
Shalom. Mark and Harriet Levin here. We are the proud parents of Michael Levin, the lone soldier who was killed in the Second Lebanon War in the summer of 2006. We're coming to you on the eve of Yom Hazikaron. here from Philadelphia. We are in quarantine. We are in lockdown because of the coronavirus, and our trip to Israel was obviously canceled. So we feel very out of sorts because for the first time since 2006, we are not standing proudly by our son's kevar in Har Herzl in Jerusalem.
We want to say that our hearts go out to all the parents of soldiers who gave their lives, to all the victims of terror, and our hearts are with you, and we truly wish we could be there with everyone. This day is not about Michael, it's about everyone who gave their life.
As you know, over 72 years of Israel's existence, over 23,000 people have fallen in defense of the nation. And we don't consider our son any more of a hero than the other people that gave their lives in defense of Israel. But Michael is our hero because he was a passionate Zionist. He loved Israel and he wanted to spend his life there. He made Aliyah as a young boy and served in the paratroop brigade 890 San Chanim. He was a sergeant, and he was home on leave in the summer of 2006 when the war broke out and rushed back to join his unit. He was told upon arrival that his unit was just briefed and transferred north, and he was supposed to stay in Hebron for guard duty. And Michael said, I didn't join the IDF and I didn't come to Israel for guard duty. He says, I want to know where my unit is and I want to join them. And they wouldn't tell him. Long story short, after making dozens of calls, he finally found out where they were. He rushed up to join the unit just prior to their entrance into Lebanon. And he was told that he didn't have permission to do that. And Michael was a very, very determined young man and argued and fought until his commanding officer just gave in. And Michael joined his unit when they went into Lebanon.
This is the first Yom. This is only the second Yom Hazikaron that I have not been in Israel, and the first one was extremely hard. Not being with people who have gone through what we have, who understand why Michael sacrificed his life. And I have a feeling this one's not going to be any easier.
We'd also like to say that for us, we'll end this broadcast by saying that even though we can't physically be next to our son's kevar and stand there, that we proudly stand in solidarity with all of our fellow Jews in Israel whose friends or family gave up their life in defense of the nation. And for us, we'll end this by saying the same thing we did last week at our Passover Seder. For Harry and I, it'll be next year in Jerusalem. Thank you.